And there was one woman, she woke up in the morning and she came out of her bedroom, and there on the landing was her ex standing there. And he said, "I can get to you any time." And he just walked as bold as brass out the front door. He'd been hiding in the loft.
What makes stalking different is the fixated and obsessional nature of the person engaging in that behaviour, and becomes difficult then to treat is a way in which that cannot be shifted.
There are many challenges for the police. I think some of these situations are quite complex. Some of the investigations they have to undertake are very difficult. So there can be a lot of challenges there. Sometimes the victim themselves changes their mind and actually withdraws and doesn't want to go through that criminal justice process for whatever reasons.
If the person who is engaging in stalking behaviour has developed overvalued beliefs about the victim, the risk to the victim is likely to have escalated, and therefore we may see frequent, persistent behaviour which could occur on a daily basis, sometimes even on an hourly basis.
Perpetrators of stalking are particularly difficult to stop. We know their behaviour is fixated, it's very relentless, and if they fixate on someone, they don't usually give up. We know that the notices, the stalking protection orders, are very often breached. And even when they go to prison and they come out, we've seen them carry on with their victims. So the only way you're going to stop somebody that fixated is by tackling their behaviour. If you can change their behaviour, you will not only make life for the victim much better, but you'll potentially save the lives of future victims as well.
The programme is a 12-session intervention which is delivered on a one-to-one basis by behavioural change practitioners. It is a highly individualised and responsive approach to individuals with obsessional and fixated mindsets.
We've embedded the programme into our unit in Sussex because it matters, because local people tell me that stalking, domestic abuse matters to them. And I know from all the work that I've done with our victims that there are a lot of victims out there. When we first started mapping it, it was the tip of the iceberg. And we know that behavioural change programmes do work. So that's why it has to be part of that toolkit that any officer can use. And sometimes the perpetrators themselves want help and they want their own behaviour. They want to be able to change their own behaviour.
The programme itself is a high intensity programme, and the goal is to reduce the level of risk to the public, to the victim, and also to enhance the person's life. It's really easy to make a referral to us. Send us an email. We'll send you a referral form. Once it's been completed, we will process that referral form and get back to you as soon as possible, because we know the risks are very high.
These behavioural intervention programmes, I think, are lifesavers because they change. We know from all the evidence they will change a perpetrator's behaviour, but ultimately they will save lives. 92% of all domestic homicides have elements of stalking in them. If you want to save victims' lives, you need these intervention programmes.